Yep, it's me again for part two. As I was just saying, yeah, you heard me say that. I have to press the friggin' stop button. I'm using a totally unique. This is my own laptop. This isn't my mum's. I'm pretty sure I said this in the beginning. This is my own laptop. It didn't have capture software on here, even though it has a webcam. So this one, you hit the record button, but to stop it, you have to actually hit the stop button. On my mum's computer, Sony Vaio and Sony's software, you just hit the record button again to stop it. So, yeah. Why the fuck is my nose so itchy? This is really fucking annoying me. Holy shit. No, I haven't been snorting anything like cocaine or any of that crap. This is really itchy for some reason. Most Wanted. Hell yes. Resuming from where we were. We're in the Need for Speed series. Need for Speed Most Wanted. The original game. Not that fucking 2012 bullshit by Criterion. I love Criterion, but fuck that game. The original Most Wanted, though. Hell yes. I know it's quite a lot later, but I just finished this game this year. And not this version, actually. I've finished it on Xbox 360 in HD, with achievements. The main reason why I pushed myself to actually get through and finish the game, because I wanted those friggin' achievements. I've got 1,000, obviously 1,000 out of 1,000, or 15 achievements for the game. But now that I don't own the game anymore on 360, since I finished it, I did end up selling it, which I kind of hate. I should have kept it. It's very hard to find. I had it non-classics, and it's like, without a border and shit on Xbox 360, which was really cool, and it's really hard to find a game like that now. But I've started to replay the game here on PS2, and I have every intention of finishing the PS2 version as well. But don't really need to say much about that game. Everyone knows it. Everyone friggin' loves it. Now, I know Most Wanted 2012 is sort of the pseudo-sequel to Most Wanted, and everyone's like, oh my god, it's the sequel to Most Wanted, it's so good. It's shit. It's absolutely fucking terrible. And did you not remember that Need for Speed Most Wanted did have a direct sequel that came out the following year? It's called Need for Speed Carbon. This game is the direct sequel to Most Wanted. The game opens in your freaking BMW M3 GTR, with the same main character, like the same, he's got the same hairdo and everything. Like, he looks exactly the same as the little bit of him you saw in the original Most Wanted, looking in the rearview mirror. And it sort of has, from memory, it has voice clips playing over, I think, from some of the events in Most Wanted, sort of like recapping a little bit. And then, of course, you get chased by Cross down one of the canyons at the very beginning of the game. So, yeah, direct sequel. This is the fucking follow-on from Most Wanted, and it is a friggin' badass game. It came out around the time, I think, as Tokyo Drift, hence why there was all the canyon dueling and stuff. I'm trying to think. The game came out in '06. When did Tokyo Drift come out? The Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift. If you aren't catching my drift. Ha! Pardon the pun. But yeah, it was a great game. It was awesome. Need for Speed Undercover. As I said, there's a PS2 version of this game. Here it is. The thing about Undercover on PS2, and that's not a bad side. I've just been talking for like 40 minutes. Give me a break. Undercover on the PlayStation 2 is a totally different game. It's nothing like the next gen version. The entire city, the layout, the open world is totally different. Number one, Undercover on the next gen version. The open world, besides having no fucking point to it, had, besides cop chases and stuff like that, which are events anyway, the open world had no music. It was just sound effects. Music is in the open world in this version of the game. Hallelujah. Next up is the soundtrack. You can't change the soundtrack in the next gen version. By next gen version, I'm talking about obviously PS3 360 and PC. The next gen version, you can't change the soundtrack. You can't skip track either, which friggin' sucks. But you can friggin' go into the soundtrack just like Carbon, just like Most Wanted, just like Underground, and Underground 2. just like Hot Pursuit 2, and you can change. You can select what music is on and which music is what music is set to free roam, what music is set to race, what music is set to menus, what music is set to all, which is great. So yeah, that's awesome. This version of the game is actually pretty decent. I'm going to say that right now. It's not too bad. So if you're going to play the game at all, I'd recommend checking out the PS2 version because it's pretty okay. But anyway, another pile down. So let's move that shit out of the way. Did I mention at the beginning I have something like just over somewhere between 40-45 PS2 games? So yeah, it's quite a bit. Anyway, moving on. Alright, first game in this pile. If you've noticed something, everything's alphabetical. I've sorted all my games alphabetically now. And then once it's alphabetical, I sort it by release in the franchise. So yeah. So even though I have both versions of this game, I guess I'll jump ahead to the other version. Because on the spine... Where is it? It's at the bottom here. On the spine of the original version of Persona 3, fucking Persona. Persona is the best JRPG, period. No one else can say anything. This is these are the best JRPGs of all time. Anything in the Shin Megami Tensei series is the best of all time. But yeah, so regular Persona 3 was still when they were calling it worldwide Shin Megami Tensei Persona 3. Now they are branching it away from the Shin Megami Tensei series and making it its own thing. In particular Persona 4 Golden, Persona 4 Arena. They don't even have Shin Megami Tensei in the title anymore. But this one still does, as you can see up the top. And it's actually called Shin Megami Tensei Persona 3 on the spine, hence why it's not next to this one, which was the first in this pile, Persona 3 FES, which is the basically director's cut of the game. So you've got everything from Persona 3. On top of that, you get, you have... let me look up everything that's new for a minute. Straight away, I can say that your save from Persona 3, you can bring over a bunch of stuff. Actually, that's listed in here as well. Let me flick to where it is. It's right there. But actually, let's go through some of these. These characters. These are some of the best characters in JRPG history. Seriously. We've got the main character, which is actually, just called the main character. Right here. His name... He does have a name. They are making a movie, an animated movie of Persona 3 now. And they're actually using... He has two names, just like the main character of Persona 4 has two names. And the canon name for the main hero in Persona 4 is Yu Narukami, which is made evident by Persona 4's all-action sequel, co-developed by Arc System Works, great studio, guys behind Guilty Gear and Blaze Blue. Yu Narukami is named... the main character is named Yu Narukami in Persona 4 Arena, which is getting a sequel soon, by the way. So, can't wait for that shit. But yeah, so just like him, he has two names. One of them is Minato Arisato, from memory. Wait, yeah, Minato... is it Arisato or is it Aristo? I can't remember, but I have that as his name. But in the movie, he's being named Makoto something or other. Which honestly, especially over the last year, I've gotten a hell of a lot more into anime. And, and Makoto is totally a chick's name. No matter how you look at it, I think it's way more of a girl's name than a dude's name. There's like Makoto Sawatari and friggin' Canon. I absolutely love everything from Key/Visual Arts. So if you know what I'm talking about, everything. I'm actually going to do in my what is actually fairly small anime collection after this. So yeah, but Makoto Sawatari from Canon, girl. Makoto Nanaya in Blaze Blue from Arc System Works, the guys who actually did all the gameplay of Persona 4 Arena. Makoto Nanaya, She is a girl. So, you know, the fact that they call the main character of Persona 3 Makoto instead of Minato, fuck you guys. You know, like, come on. Anyway, yeah, then we got Yukari Takiba. In particular, I know for a fact, my mum has a Japanese pen pal that she's known, like, pretty much all of her life who's called Yukari, so, straight up, you know, it's like, you know, I always think of her. I've met her and stuff. She's come over to see us and all that. Then you got Junpei Iori, and then on the following page, Igor, Akihiko Sanada, and Mitsuru Kirijo, who are both in Persona 4 Arena. Shuji Ikutsuki, who is sort of like, who is the guy like in charge of like the dorm that you and all the characters stay at. Those are all the characters that they show in the manual. So I'll get more into all the other characters and stuff in a review, because I have every intention. So here we go. Data that's carried over from Persona 3 into FES is the Persona Compendium, known fusion spells, the main characters' academics, charm, and courage, which is definitely awesome, because you have to have max charm to date Yukari. You need max courage to start, to go on social links, which ends up in relationships, obviously with female characters. You need full charm for Yukari, you need full courage for Fuka, and you need full academics for Mitsuru. So that helps bring all that over, so that you can max it all out in the original version, so you can start going out with those, your female dorm mates and, those characters straight away, as soon as they become available to, start seeing. And items gained from maxed social links. We also carried those over. New additions to The Journey. FES is split into two sections. It's called The Journey and The Answer. The Journey is Persona 3, with new things, including new personas, new social link, new events with friends and C's allies. These events, or some of these events, are things like there's a malfunctioning computer up in the fourth floor of the dorm, and you see little interactions happening with various members of the team. That was actually introduced in the FES version of Persona 3, and it's also in Persona 3 Portable, which I remember it from. So yeah, a new difficulty mode, hard mode. I'm never doing that. New fusion system, weapon fusion. I've been using the shit out of that. New requests from Elizabeth, and more! Exclamation mark. So yeah, there's a fuck ton of new content in FES, and The Answer, which is a 30 plus hour, basically after story, to the events of Persona 3, which is awesome. And the main playable character of that game is Aigis. You actually play as Aigis. There she is on the back cover. But as it says there, it's probably too dark to really be able to see it and stuff. No, it's alright. 30 plus hours in The Answer, and the original game, which is right there, 70 plus hours. So it's 100 hours plus of content, which is awesome. Let's move on. That's right, I can talk about Persona all fucking day. Bring it on. Ratchet and Clank. Hell yeah, this is from Insomniac. Those frigging awesome dudes. They originally did the Spyro the Dragon franchise for PlayStation 1. They are the original creators, just like Naughty Dog are the original creators of Crash Bandicoot. Now both series are owned by fucking Activision. Because Crash and Spyro, in their original frigging action-adventure platformer states, don't sell gangbusters like Call of fucking Duty. They killed him. They killed Crash. They've taken Spyro and made it into Skylanders. And Skylanders has like nothing to do with Spyro. So fuck you, Activision. Sell those properties. You can't really even, I guess they can't actually really sell Skylanders. Obviously makes them quite a bit of money. But let someone else make a proper Spyro game and sell Crash. Let someone take Crash and make some new awesome Crash games, please. But anyway, Insomniac moved on. They're like, fuck that shit. Ratchet and Clank, hell yeah. The original Ratchet is totally different from the later ones. You get like, from memory, you don't get any armors and shit, like actual armor outfits, and you can't upgrade weapons by using them and stuff. which kind of sucks. And you don't gain experience to level up your health. You actually purchase additional health at some point in the game, really late in the game, actually. Then we had Ratchet & Clank 2 Locked and Loaded, which was called Going Commando in the United States. This introduced all the weapon leveling, leveling up just as you played to upgrade your health. All that good stuff. It was all introduced in Ratchet & Clank 2. Then we have Ratchet & Clank 3, Up Your Arsenal, which, yeah, up your arsenal. Expanded upon everything, even more weapons which can all level up. I think in this one, I think the level cap for weapons was level 5. Once you hit the max level, the weapon upgrades into a totally different, unique, more powerful version. And they upgraded that from, I think it was about 5 in number 2 to about 8 in number 3. And then, of course, you still got all your leveling up with, for your health and all that. I really didn't remember it's actually really scuffed, the cover of this game. Try to get it closer. It's actually a little bit banged up. But it also introduced multiplayer. And all 3 games, just like Jak and Daxter, for years I begged for these games. For years, heaps of us, Jak and Ratchet fans, begged for these trilogies to be remade on PlayStation 3 in HD with trophies. And in the same year, 2012, last year, we didn't just get a Jak and Daxter HD trilogy, we also got a fucking Ratchet trilogy. Hell yes! So all 3 of these games are available on PS3 in high definition with trophies, the whole shebang. And the multiplayer, which is 4 to 8 players in Ratchet & Clank 3 Up Your Arsenal, is available as online multiplayer for PS3, which is so awesome. So, once again, go pick up this trilogy if you've never played it before. Sadly, this trilogy, at least so far, isn't available on PS Vita yet. I bet they will. So you will need to have either obviously PS2 to play these games or have a PS3 to get the HD games. So sadly, I can't tell you guys on Xbox to go get a Vita and play it, which sucks. And then Insomniac made sort of like a semi-spin-off, Ratchet Gladiator, or Deadlocked in the United States. It's not with Insomniac changing the names everywhere. Anyway, the fucking cover still got sticker residue. Thought I got all that off. Anyway, Gladiator, Clank was sort of Clank wasn't on your back anymore. He wasn't helping you out as much in this game, which was surprising. So yeah, it was pretty cool. Weapon leveling went up to level 99 in this game. It was insane. It was like, what the fuck? They just keep leveling up over and over and over again. And PSP game that also got a PS2 version, Ratchet & Clank Size Matters. This game was for the PSP. You can still buy it off the PlayStation Network, so play it on your PS Vita if you haven't played it before. So that's cool. Size Matters. Got up to one of the bosses in this game on the PSP, and I totally just gave up. Couldn't beat it. It's too hard for me for some reason, even though I beast at Ratchet & Clank. But yeah, found this on PS2, complete and everything, brand new condition. At an op shop. Alongside with all of these, as you can see, they're all non-platinum. So I found all of these in an op shop, the same op shop, all complete with their manuals and their non-platinum discs and everything. So that was one of the best finds in a long time. Bunch of childhood memories just straight up returned. Anyway, great game. The same op shop, went back at a later date. I had this game platinum, but now I have it non-platinum. Red Faction. The original Red Faction is such a good game, and it's published by THQ, who recently went bankrupt and no longer exist. The entire Red Faction series, as a matter of fact, even all the way back to the first one, is made by this little company down here in the corner, Volition Inc., the guys who are behind Saints Row. That's right. And this is the first game ever from Volition that included the Ultor Corporation. So yeah, if you remember in Saints Row 2, the main character says to the leader of Ultor, you can go to Mars for all I care, which is exactly what Ultor did. So, that's awesome. And then, of course, after Red Faction, in the pile was the regular Persona 3. Or I guess I could actually say then Shin Megami Tensei Persona 3. Since that is what it says on the fucking spine, like I said, which really pisses me off that I can't put it alongside Persona 3 FES. Really annoys me. And bam! Onto the last pile. We're getting there. We're nearly done. Alright. Again, from the same op shop as all those Ratchet & Clank games and everything. This is... I got this copy of the game, this non-platinum one, including the non-platinum disc of Tekken Tag Tournament. There is a game on PS3 as well, exclusive to the PS3, called Tekken Hybrid, which has like a demo of Tekken Tag Tournament 2, but it has Devil Jin and Devil Kazuya and Ling Xiaoyu and who's the other chick? The robotic girl who's in Tekken 6. Can't remember her name. But yeah, and it's all based after the characters and the locations and shit in that demo are based after the Tekken Blood Vengeance movie, which is also included in HD, and I think it's just HD. I was thinking it had 3D. You could watch it 3D as well. I think they had the movie on one of the like a Tekken compilation on the 3DS with a 3D version of the movie. But you get Blood Vengeance in HD, plus you get Tekken Tag Tournament HD with trophies. So awesome stuff. So you can actually technically get on PS3. So go ahead. As I said, this game was on my demo disc, Tekken 4. Sadly, these are the last 2 platinum games in my collection. Tekken 4, fantastic game. So many memories. Such a great game. And Tekken 5, again, platinum. Tekken 5, just vast improvement over Tekken 4. Totally great game. Yeah, there we go. Back cover. And actually included the game, the 3D beat 'em up action adventure, Devil Within, which was actually really cool. Actually, I really enjoyed Devil Within. It's a really awesome story. The Getaway, made by Team Soho, which I think now are called Sony Liverpool. And I think they were shut down, actually. So, again, more shut down studios. But yeah, The Getaway. Haven't really played it that much, alongside with The Getaway Black Monday. But can't remember, and I'm not sure about the original Getaway, but Black Monday, I remember having a demo disc with Black Monday on it. And these games are, they're pretty cool. They're not bad, but they're not amazing. But they're pretty cool. They're kind of like GTA. But great games, and they're exclusive. The only game in this franchise that I currently have on my PS2, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3. I definitely didn't grow up with this Tony Hawk game, but it is an awesome Tony Hawk game, that's for sure. Pro Skater 3 was awesome. I think from memory, this was in, like I said, in an op shop, and it was literally on the shelf, as is, with the case and everything, with the disc and all that shit in there, and I just slipped it into my bag and fucking took it. So yeah, I didn't actually pay for that one. So yeah, the asking price they were asking for, I can't remember how much it was, but it definitely was way too much for a game that old. That's for sure. So fuck them. And lastly, at the end, The Legend of Spyro: A New Beginning. And what the freaking hell is that? It's a fucking baby spider. What the hell? Legend of Spyro: A New Beginning. From what I've played so far, it's actually not too bad. It's a pretty decent game. It has some really good voice acting. Elijah Wood, I'm pretty sure he plays Spyro, I think. It's got David Spade. I fucking love David Spade. He plays Sparks from memory. And Gary Oldman. Not sure who Gary Oldman plays. I can't remember I can't picture him in my head, what he looks like. but I know who he is. I own a bunch of movies with Gary Oldman in them. But yeah, the game is actually not too bad. It's pretty good. But anyway, that is my whopping PS2 game collection, which I said at the start of video part 1 that I am getting another 5 PS2 games that are coming really soon. The first game of which my mom doesn't know about. I had the extra money, so I bought a 5th game that technically is not for my birthday, and she doesn't know about it, so I'll be able to just get it straight away and unbox it for you guys. But yeah, that's right. I did talk about it. Yeah, I downloaded it back in the day on on PC, and played a little bit of it, and then played it on the OG Xbox version, original Xbox version, on my 360, backwards compatible, and I never finished it. And it's coming on Friday from Sydney, where I live, so that's awesome. But yeah, there we go, my massive whopping PlayStation 2 game collection. Finally got through that. Alright, until next time, guys, see you later. And as I was saying, yeah, I'm gonna do a video of my relatively small, in terms of my physical stuff, relatively small anime collection, as well as my, again, relatively small 360 collection, because again I have a bunch of anime on my Xbox 360 through Xbox Video, and I have over 70 games, half of which are retail games, on my 360 hard drive. So yeah, we won't be going through those games in particular, because obviously just pointing this computer at the fucking TV screen is terrible. But I'll probably make a list of it one day and go through it, but I'll just do all my physical stuff. So until then, see you guys next time.